Good morning. Welcome to another session of Sweet Sounds ASMR with Laur. Hope everybody is having a wonderful, relaxing weekend and enjoying their Sunday morning. Today I am going to be telling you a little bit more about myself, and I'm going to be reviewing a lot of my favorite drinking glasses. I love getting different tervises, specially made wine glasses, really cute drinking mugs to drink all my drinks from. I think that they show a lot about a person's personality and character. I completely love wine, so I have some unique wine glasses here that people have made for me. I also have some Star Wars items. One of my favorite mugs is actually my Star Wars mug, which was a gift from a friend. I have other things having to do with dolphins and conservation, nursing. I actually am an RN, and I'm in school to become a nurse practitioner. I'm also in a program through UPenn to be exploring positive psychology, because I did also study psychology and biology as another undergraduate program, a couple of bachelor's degrees, and I'm very interested in the mind-body connection, and that's something more that I am exploring in helping people as a life coach as well, and I'm also a health and fitness coach. I think that taking care of your mind through positive psychology types of practices, as well as exercising the body, eating healthy, things like that are extremely important. So you're going to see a little bit of all those aspects of my own life reflected in some of my drinking items. I've also been an animal caretaker, worked at a couple of zoos. I've worked with all kinds of marine mammals. I've done training, dolphin training. I was a dolphin trainer for several years. I've done rescue, rehab, and research as well. So a lot of that is reflected in my items today. But as I did mention, big time coffee drinker, so I'm going to start off by getting my coffee ready. As I said, I love Star Wars, and this is one of my favorite Star Wars drinking mugs. There are different hilts for different lightsabers all around this mug. It's actually Luke Skywalker's right here. Let's see. Little Yodas. Darth Maul. One of my absolute favorite characters. I actually cosplay a lot, going to different conventions as Darth Talon and as Darth Vader, and Darth Maul is one of my favorites. Now this mug is neat because when liquid is poured into it, the lightsabers will light up. So I am going to pour my coffee in right now. I actually put it into a measuring cup because I am very accident prone and prone to spilling, and I'd like to not spill a hot beverage on myself right now. So it's going to be poured actually through that little lip of my measuring cup. And it's taking a second, but I see it starting to light up. Do you see it? The lightsabers are starting to glow. the morning. Now, I do have a couple of other Star Wars mugs that are very unique. A favorite of mine is a light and dark pair that a friend got for me. This light one says, "May the Force be with you." Star Wars focuses, for those who are unfamiliar, a lot on good versus evil, light versus dark. So this mug is white and is supposed to show the goodness, the good side. Now, its partner, of course, is going to represent the dark side, and as I love the dark side, this one is my favorite of the two. Of course, it's black, representing the dark, and it says, "You underestimate the power of the dark side." It's a very common theme. Anakin, when he is becoming Darth Vader, he does say, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, does say, "You underestimate my power." And that is one of my favorite scenes and quotes. You just see the transition of the boy that we knew into the villain that we also knew. So. If you haven't seen Star Wars yet, by the way, you need to get on it. Now, my next item was another gift from a friend. It's actually a goblet, and it is one of the cutest goblets I've ever seen. I have no idea where she found this, but I'm so thankful that she did and thought of me. This is Master Yoda. He is, from the light side, he's a good guy, and he is one of the most comedic characters, but also the wisest, and a character that you simply just love to listen to. And when he does actually get down and dirty, when he battles, when he duels with his lightsaber, you can't take your eyes off him. He has one of my favorite quotes. I'm very short. And he says, "Judge me by my size, do you?" It's one of my life quotes as well. Little goblet there. I'm gonna take another drink of my coffee real fast. Absolute addict. Once I start, I can't stop. Alright, I think I'm going to switch gears a little bit, and as I mentioned before, I am into all kinds of nerd things. So I'm going to continue with some of my coffee cups, but I'm going to go into actually some Harry Potter, because I love Harry Potter as well. This was a gift from my sister, who's also big into Harry Potter. This is a big mug, and it has the Marauder's map on it. And if If you are unfamiliar with Harry Potter, this can show where anybody is. And they always say the quote, "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good to activate the map." And that's what it says right here. And of course, to close the map, you must say mischief managed. My sister did get this mug from Universal Studios right here in Orlando. So they have all kinds of really neat items for sale if you were to go to Universal and go to Hogwarts, Harry Potter World. This mug is for days when I need some heavy-duty coffee. Now, a couple of months ago, I actually made it out to the West Coast for the very first time, and I was able to visit Monterey, and I went to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, which was gorgeous, and I found a really cute mug there that I simply couldn't resist. So this mug from the Monterey Bay Aquarium has a narwhal, and it says "Be unique," which is another motto I like to live by. I thought it was the cutest thing. There was no way I couldn't get this. If you haven't been to Monterey, some incredible whale watching. I saw some harbor porpoises, some humpback whales. They were actually doing some lunge feeding. Some albatross, seals, and sea lions. It's important that you know the difference, and if you don't know the difference, ask me. I will let you know. Some sea otters, all different kinds of fish. It was absolutely incredible, and that's not even including going to the aquarium. So if you have a chance, I recommend Big Sur area all the way through Monterey. Definitely do a whale watching trip if you can. My next mug actually came from a trip that I took overseas as well. I went over to Germany, Wales, Ireland, and Scotland. So I wound up getting a cute little mug when I was in London, Marriott London, and my little tea mug actually. I think it's super cute. It has the UK flag. It has some of the soldiers. Of course, it has a little red in it to represent the phone booths. The Tower of London, Big Ben. It's a cute little mug. You can either have a little espresso in it, or what I usually use it for is a spot of tea. I'm not going to try my British accent right now. Alright, at this point I think I'm going to switch gears a little bit again. As I mentioned before, I am a wino. I love wines. Actually, my favorite wines are red wines, like Cabernets. Merlots I like as well. I did get a couple of wine glass gifts the last couple of years from some very good friends of mine. I do have two kitties, Spock and Kiara. I think you saw them in one of my earlier videos, actually. They kind of video bombed. So my friend got me one of these smaller wine glasses for Christmas. So it says Meowie Christmas. Nice red color to represent the holiday, red and gold. And this is one of my favorite little glasses to drink from. My red wine blends in very well with this coloration pattern. So cute. Now, my other wine glass that I'm going to share is a favorite because my friend had it specially made for me. And as I said before, I was a dolphin trainer. And one of my favorite dolphins, her name was Soleil. And every dolphin's tail flukes, the pattern of the actual fluke, is completely unique to each dolphin. It's like a fingerprint. So a lot of times people will have the flukes made into things to signify that particular dolphin that they love. So I really love Soleil, and that was a gift that a friend gave me, a wine glass with her flukes on it. But more so than that, she knows I'm very much into Star Wars, so she also put a lightsaber under Soleil's flukes. So this is my dolphin's tail fluke, Miss Soleil. And this is a green lightsaber because there's no way that girl would be on the dark side. They had a yellow saber. I think that would probably match her personality the best. She is one of the sweetest, most talkative dolphins you've ever met in your life. This is another heavy-duty one for when you need a lot of wine. Now, as a dolphin trainer, animal caretaker, rescuer, conservationist, it is a big deal to me to use reusable cups for anything that you can. So for my coffees, I do use a Keurig because it's only me. I don't need an entire pot of coffee. But rather than using the pods that people throw away, I actually have many of these little pods here that are reusable and washable. So you just simply get, I use basic Folgers coffee, and I put the grounds right in here, and then as soon as I'm done, I just wash this, and then we're able to use it again. And this is a way to cut down on waste. And of course it has little dolphins on it. It's very cute. Very easy to use. Definitely recommend. Now I also, as a health and fitness coach, I have several different cups that I use, or tervises that I use to be able to drink my beverages, my shakes. And so I need something that can hold a substantial amount, and I'm also very much promoting drinking enough water every day, which is anywhere from 8 to 10 glasses, of course. So I have several different tervises that I use. This is one of my favorites. It has a porpoise on it called a vaquita. This is actually a Guy Harvey painting here. I met him last year. He signed a piece that I had saved up for to purchase from him called Turtle Soup. It's in the aluminum, and I have it now, and it's mounted on my wall very proudly. I absolutely love this artist. He does so much in the world of conservation. So it does say here, the world's most endangered marine mammal species. There are fewer than 30 left. And last I heard that is still accurate. It might even be a lower number now. So a lot is being done to try to make people aware of what's going on. Largely, it's the fishing nets that are used in the area where the vaquita live. So a lot is being done to try to manage that and hopefully give this species a fighting chance. But this tervis is out there to promote conservation work, make sure people are cleaning up their trash, their nets, their fishing line, their litter, and making sure we're not harassing these animals, any species of animal. So I absolutely love this tervis. You just open and close the little lip here to drink out of it. Very easy to clean. The lid pops off very easily and seals back on. Good. Very good tervis. I love this tervis. Another gift that I was given has my dolphins on it, and it also, some of my favorite features, has a straw that is washable so you can keep reusing it. Straws are a huge problem for marine animal species, in particular sea turtles. And last I heard, every single species of sea turtle is either threatened or endangered, so we all want to do our part to be helping them. There is absolutely no reason that anybody needs a single-use plastic straw. There are paper straws, which is a better option. They break down a lot easier and won't get stuck in the turtle's nostrils. Or we can use straws that are reusable. I have some here that are more flexible, like this one here, that I can clean and keep reusing. I also have some aluminum. So there are so many options that you can choose from, and that'll help cut down on waste and also protect our animals and our waterways. Now another thing, inside of this, I still have some Reese's cups. My friend knows that they are my favorite. It's a nice little gift inside of a gift. I'm a health and fitness coach, but I never say no to a little bit of chocolate. If you deny your cravings, they're going to be even worse. Breakfast of champions here. And wash it down with my coffee. You can see the lights are getting dimmer as my beverage is cooling down. Delicious breakfast. My next cup is another tervis. And I actually purchased this for myself a couple of months back. I'm a runner, I've done several half marathons. I haven't done a full yet, but that is on the agenda. And I've done several of the Disney half marathons. I've done the Star Wars to the Dark Side half a couple of times. Shocker, I know. And yes, I did dress up for them as Darth Vader, and I've also painted my face like Darth Maul. And this past year, I actually did the Disney Princess half marathon. So as you can see, it has all the little princesses on here. So there's a 19.3 mile race that is called the Fairy Tale Challenge. There's the Disney Princess half, which is 13.1 miles. That's what I did. There's the Disney Princess Enchanted 10K. That's 6.2 miles. And the Disney Princess 5K, which is 3.1 miles. So half marathon weekend 2019 here. And I dressed up for this as well. I actually dressed up as Tinkerbell. I like this, how handy it is with a nice little handle here to hold on to. And it's about half the size of my other tervis. I'll typically use this to carry my coffee in the morning. And I'll use my other tervis to hold my shake for my fitness program. And then throughout the day I'll have water as well. I go to the bathroom a lot. As a nurse, I have to say that it's a good thing. Input, output. I gave us a little bit of a break before from Star Wars, but now I'm back because this is a little Stormtrooper mug that I was gifted. I think it's so cute. It actually holds a lot of liquid inside of it. Spock. I love Star Wars, but I do have a cat named Spock because I still enjoy Star Trek. Not as much as Star Wars, but her ears were bigger than the rest of her when I first found her. She is a rescue I found on the side of the road, and she was so young that we honestly weren't sure if she was a male or female yet, but she was very rambunctious, so all that together, I named her Spock, and once we found out she was a girl, she already knew her name. And she hears her name being called, so now she's talking to us. Like I said, she knows her name. The partner for the Stormtrooper, of course, Darth Vader. Another very big mug, a lot of room on the inside. Now, because I love my marine animals, I actually gifted this to myself. It is another reusable drinking cup that comes with a reusable, bendable straw that is washable. I absolutely love this. It's beautiful. And of course, it's so environmental friendly. And the lid, you just twist it on and Very, very easy to clean here. And the straw just goes right back in the little lip, like that. Super easy. The last item that I'm going to review here is another gift that I was given by a friend. Once again, a nice reusable, washable straw, if you're noticing a theme. And this has my name on it, Laur, and it has a nurse on it, because I am a nurse RN, soon to be a nurse practitioner, so it works for all. It has a cute stethoscope on it as well, and it's in one of my favorite colors, naturally, just like the ocean, that beautiful blue teal color. Includes going through some of my most favorite drinking mugs, tervises, wine glasses, and such items. I hope that you learned a little bit today about different kinds of drinking containers, particularly those that are reusable. Hopefully you learned a little bit more about conservation. You probably learned some facts about Star Wars. Hope I didn't spoil anything. Learned a little bit about dolphins today. And hopefully you learned a little bit more about me. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, any other triggers that you would like to hear or types of themes, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I do comment back when people message me, and I have been taking into consideration different people's requests, so definitely let me know. Also, if you have any questions about my health and fitness program, my positivity program, life coaching kinds of works, please also don't hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to give you further information and help you along your journeys. Thank you all very much for joining another session of Sweet Sounds ASMR with Laur, and I do hope that you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday and the rest of your weekend.